What's going on, guys? You're checking out QGinHQ. I am your host, Chris, and thanks to my very good friend Mike, we have a brand new statue for you guys today, and it is a Prime 1 piece. It is the first Prime 1 statue on the channel, and it is the Arkham Origins Deathstroke statue. I am super excited to see this thing. I heard Prime 1 statues are just, basically next level stuff. I mean, I know it's going to be massive. The box is literally up to my waist. So let's open this bad boy. It just came in. Let's see what it's all about. Let's get into it. So like always, starting with a 360 of the box itself, I really do like the illustration they did with the Deathstroke here. It's kind of like etched onto the front. I'm really digging that a lot. And on the other side, they have the Grim Reaper with the gargoyle logo. That's actually going to be implemented on the base of the statue itself. On the back of the box, you have the bat symbol with some information from Prime 1 Sideshow. But this is such a huge box that I had to go ahead and put it on the floor to pull the styrofoam out, as you guys can see here. Now, when opening this up, be careful because it is a dual layered box, so you have some pieces on top and bottom. So like when you're opening up the box itself, just be very careful. One thing I do like is this new cloth or silk material. When purchasing other statues in the past, I actually have not seen that done before, so that's pretty awesome in my opinion. But automatically looking at the statue, I can already tell it's going to be absolutely massive. I mean, the statue comes in at 82 pounds in weight. So the base itself, you can see here we have number 183 out of 1,500 made, which is absolutely awesome. And like I said, it's almost like a rooftop type thing. You have the gargoyles on each side, and on the back you have the bat symbol, which I think is absolutely cool. And on the front, they left the area for the actual Grim Reaper, which we'll put on the base a little bit later on. So the base of the statue, which is the body, which is the biggest part, has one peg on the left boot. It just pops in very easily, and there you can see the pure mass and size of this statue. I mean, you have my friend Mike right here on the side, and it's almost the size of his entire body. So here is one of the pistols that goes on his side, and it basically fits in the palm of my hand. Magnetically pops on, and that's it. Here is the katana, and it's actually made of a metal, and it actually has a bit of a shine to it, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, when the light hits this, it really does complement the statue really well. The hand just pops in place. Everything is magnetic on the statue, and the magnets are super strong, so there's no worry about anything falling off. Like I said, you can see how the katana has a bit of a shine to it. I think it's really awesome looking on this statue. So next up, we have, you could say, the katana sheath, or carrier, whatever you guys want to call it. And what's really cool is when you don't have the katana in the hand, you can just go ahead and pop the handle on, and it looks like he has it closed on his back, which is really awesome that they did that. There's I believe 5 different ways you could pose this statue, which is absolutely awesome. Because, nowadays when you get a statue, after a while, I guess you could say you might get bored of it, but not this one. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 different ways that you could pose this. Like this left arm right here, you just go ahead and pop it on, and then you have this awesome machine gun type sniper thing here. I don't know exactly what kind of gun this is, but it looks great, and it's something that Deathstroke would totally have. It's massive, and it has awesome weight to it, and it has that metallic shine to it as well. And when you go ahead and pop it on, it looks absolutely great. The statue is already coming to life, as you can see here. Next up in the box, they give you this extra pouch which attaches to the front of the body. I believe that's to hide the actual seam of the arm connecting, which I think is great. Because looking over the statue, honestly, everything looks super fluid. Even the paint, there's no drippage, no nothing. Everything looks like it's just basically made to fit everywhere. It's great. Both portraits, you have Slade's bare face, and then you have the mask itself. My opinion, I like the mask way better, but, that's just my opinion. So here we have the actual mask. The material has the scaling on the sides. It's got some battle damage done to it. Really cool looking. And then you have the bandana. Pops very easily onto the back. And you can see here that this is directly out of the video game. If you guys have played it, you know what I'm talking about. It looks great. Everything pops on. And there's so many different ways to pose this statue. Like I said earlier, you're never going to get bored with this statue. Every other month, every other week, whatever you want to do, you can go ahead and just swap pieces out. Here is the front of the statue, the base itself, and that is the Grim Reaper with the scythe. Go ahead and just pop that on. And you can see here this base immediately comes to life, and it looks like something you would see in Gotham or somewhere on top of a rooftop. Both the faces on the side, it looks really great. Honestly, it looks like stone, and I'm super, super happy with the statue. One thing I want to know from you guys is what way would you guys pose this statue? Here's one of my favorites. It comes with a bow staff, and it's absolutely massive. It's a two-piece bow staff. As you guys can see here, it literally is the length of the entire statue. This statue comes in at 30 inches high. It is a beast. Another different arm here. You could have a fist. You could have this thing hold the bow staff, obviously. Let's go ahead and pop that in. And you can see the statue, again, has transformed in front of your eyes. It's absolutely gorgeous. I cannot get enough of this statue. Now, the price of this statue is steep at $929 and change. Very expensive, but in my opinion, it's worth every penny. This statue will definitely go up in value over time, and it's such a limited run. I will link it down below in the description, obviously, if it's still available. So here's another arm, which is a clenched fist, and then they give you an extra hand as well. So like I said, there's so many different ways that you guys could pose this statue. I'm actually going to go ahead and run through a bunch of different poses for you guys right now, and do some close-ups on the piece as well, before we let the owner, Mike himself, talk about it and why he picked it up. This is actually his first statue of all time. I know, this guy went big, man. He went and just hit Prime 1 right away. He didn't start small like us. But, he's been checking out my statues for years. He's always been talking about, jumping into it. So, what better time than now with such an awesome piece like this Deathstroke. So, let's go ahead and do some close-ups on this and different poses. And you guys could let me know down below in the comments what you guys think of this actual piece and what pose is your favorite.
What's up, QGinHQ? This is Mike, aka The Hood. Here today because I bought my first statue to Prime 1 for Deathstroke. The reason why I bought this was because I actually wanted the Arkham Knight, but then I found out about that Red Hood statue that's coming out through Prime 1. And I was like, I can't have two of them. So I was looking on Slideshow. Chris actually pointed out the Deathstroke. That's my favorite boss battle from that game, was with this guy. Had to have it. Came in, the thing's a beautiful piece. This is my favorite pose with the assault rifle and the katana. My other favorite one is with the bow staff, but I think this one looks a little bit better, guys. But thought you guys should check it out. Enjoy.
A huge shout out to Mike for letting us unbox this and review it today. This is the statue, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, comment, like, subscribe, and do not forget, you guys are awesome.